All right, we're on day 52, and I'm in the middle of Pisa, and I'm discovering that Pisa is a heck of a lot older than I thought it was. Not just with the tower, and I figured, you know what? As long as we're in the area, we might as well come and see the tower, or at least stop by and just, you know, go in our. I don't want to stop. I just want to do a drive-by. All right, so found a quick parking spot, which is absolutely fabulous. We got lucky. They have commercialized the heck out of this a lot more than what it was. You see all this junk? Yeah. So anyway, got the old wall here. It's very nice. I'm not using the GoPro. I'm just using the cell phone, so things might be a little bit different. And there it is. Okay, so just think. Oh, geez, that was a big step. All right, so Basilica Church with the and whatever it's called, nave, and then the tower. All right. Let me move away from the Asian tour guide here who's yelling quite loudly. Done. All right. We're moving on. So it's difficult to show, but this hill is actually the medieval rampart hill that they made of earth and earthworks, whatever, to protect the city. And as you can see, there's all kinds of people walking on it, biking, driving. Well, yeah, you can drive on it too. And I think it's about a mile, maybe 2 miles around. I'll let you know here pretty soon. But it's hard to get a handle on how big it is because it's so wide and there's not really a good viewpoint of it, especially when you're on it. So this is finally got a good vantage point. You kind of see the scale of the wall here and just how thick it is, but two, just how big it is. Like that's probably 50 feet of wall there. So and they're doing a good job maintaining, manicuring all the grass and everything. So it's nice to see. Lucca's a really nice city. So we have a nice church here. I just thought I'd show this real quick because I really like the iron, or I guess more like, I guess I should say copper, excuse me. The copper figurines there. I don't have the right term for it. Apologize. So once again, we have one of these towers that starts out with, on the first floor, 1 window, second floor 2 windows, third floor 3 windows. Now it looks like, no, yeah, basically 4 and then 5, and you get the idea. The higher up, the more windows. So as we go through this tunnel and enter this area, I want you to notice something before I say it. I don't know if it's going to be perceptible on camera, but I'm hoping you're going to be able to figure it out. So I'm just going to pan around and you tell me the shape that you might see here of the buildings. What's the shape they're making? Well, if you haven't figured it out, I'm gonna tell you, it was a Roman amphitheater and it's been repurposed. But when they built all the houses and repurposed all the stone and everything, they kept the same shape. That's why it's still circular in its nature. So I'm now on the outside of the wall, or the houses where the amphitheater is, and you can tell the different building material that they've used here, but you can also see some of the original Roman stones still incorporated in the wall. And it's not just like incorporated, I mean, it's hanging out, you know. So, which I find, you know, at least it's still around a little bit. A little sad though. So it's having our beautiful building here, and I'd like to know the history of it, but it's been turned into a little bit of a museum, and I don't want to get anybody's space and ask them. I think I'll learn about it later. But there is a tower up there that we can go into, and I don't remember me doing it. Maybe I did do it 22 years ago, but I'm gonna do it again. And one, to give you the view, and two, to talk more about the towers. All right, well, we made it to the top. And just FYI, the tower is 44 meters, a little more. So that's about, let's call it 130 feet. And the whole story is, in Lucca, the more money you had, the higher you built your tower, just like in San Gimignano. So this is what you got. But unlike San, you know, whatever, this town actually has more character, more history, and a lot more to see and do. And it's just delightful. As you can see, there's not a lot of operating space up here to move around. We're jam-packed. But the four, 5, 6 trees up here, whatever it is, do offer some shade and make it a nice garden up on top, if that's what you want to call it. So now we have a view going north. And you can see in the distance the it has its particular names, like Appen Alps, something like that. I cannot pronounce it. I may look it up and put it down below in a video for you. What's really interesting is we have this really old smokestack right here, probably from the Industrial Revolution. For whatever reason, they put in a plant somewhere over there. Oh, no, there it is. Geez, right in front of me. Right here is, you can see how it's rounded with those buildings. That was the Roman amphitheater. So here we have another tower, and as well as a church attached to it, and a big plaza with a statue. It's nice. I like it. Just another thing that makes Lucca classy. All right, I'm changing out the plans. I saw this big mountain, and I just said I want to go to the Dolomites. I want to, I'm hoping the weather is going to be good, and unfortunately, we have to retrace a lot of steps to get there. So there's a lot of territory to see that we've already seen and done most of it. So I'm not going to go to Genoa or Turin, even though Turin does look nice with the mountains in the background. That was really close. Okay. Anyway, gosh, it's just constant heart attack city with the Italians. I swear, how they drive is. Anyway, I'm going to complain again. So we're gonna go up this mountain, I think. I'm not 100% sure where we're going. I'll find out when we get there. So I'm going to this place called Ponte de something. It's a bridge, an old bridge. But I came around this bend, saw this beautiful church here, and then I think you can see it. Look at that hole in the rock up there. My gosh. Huge. So before we go up into the town and then find the bridge, it's called the Ponte de Pruno. We have this little map here, and it looks like there's garden gnomes and a windmill and a bridge and enchanted forest. I don't know, music from the forest. There's a lot to see here. So the town seems to be pretty big on taking bicycle wheels and turning them into art, which cool. So that's the trail we just came down. And here's the bridge. So you can see there's all kinds of other people out and about, which is nice. People are walking around. I'm going to fill my water bottle here at the fountain. I hope it's coming from the river or stream. Let's go take a look at this. Very clear. Look at that. From the bridge here, I want you to check out this flower I just found. I've never seen anything like this. It's got all these purple petals and these white ones that are just amazing. And it's not just here, it's on the whole plant. Several of them. And all the way up. So there's the bridge in our shot. We're going to go down to the, I think there's a water wheel down here. So this is where the path leads us. Okay, we got a live demonstration. I got this really quick. So they pour flour down there. The grain grinds the flour, pouring the water, turning at the windmill. And right now he's got it on. There's two of them. He's hitting it on the power. I don't know if he wants to be in my video, so I'm just gonna show that right there. All right, so it's kind of a museum. What's going on is they have the kids put the flour in there and it grinds, and they show them how we used to work, which is cool. You know, it's like keep showing the old traditions and stuff. And I don't know why these old playing cards are here, but anyway, there's a heck of a view I hear the water. We gotta go out there and find that water wheel though. That's gonna be the cool part, I think. Okay, I might have been making up the water wheel part out of my own imagination and fantasy, because no one said there will be one. I just kind of assumed one to power the mill. But this is where this path after the grinder there. This is where we go, and it's only going downhill. I think we're gonna have to come back, so we might just call it quits here. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going on up there, but check this out. It's like they're quarrying from the top of the mountain. That's really awesome. Anyway, I gotta go because I'm riding the road, and we're about to go into a tunnel. This tunnel is so far, it looks like I'm looking into a mirror. On top of that, I don't see an end in sight. There's no end. It's crazy. So I thought I'd just show you this vista real quick on this drive back to, going back to Modena, or basically where the Ferrari factory's at, because it's the direct path back to the Dolomites. But this is not the Dolomites, it's just part of the way there, and what a beautiful part of it.